So the last major key feature of parabola that we have to find, we've done axis of symmetry, we've done vertex. Now we have to find some intercepts. This is going to be the last piece that's going to help us graph a parabola. There are y-intercepts and there are x-intercepts. So the y-intercept of the parabola is where it crosses the y-axis, just like a line. Okay, we know a y-intercept with a line is where it crosses the y-axis. It's no different for a parabola. So that means that the x-intercepts are where it crosses the x-axis. Okay, and typically with a parabola, it's going to cross in two places. Could be one, actually could be none, but for the purposes of what we're doing right now, we're going to focus on parabolas that cross in two places or one place. The x-intercepts are also known as the zeros of the function. Okay, so that's important to know. It's the zeros. And you should always write your intercepts as points because that's what they are. They are points. So we should know that. So, okay, let's dive right into finding them. So to find the y-intercept from a picture, really simple. We just have to find where it crosses the y-axis. So the y-intercept for this guy, again, we're going to label it as a point. This is going to be 0, 4. Our x-intercepts, like I said, there's probably going to be two of them. That's where it crosses the x-axis. And we also want to label those as points. So this is going to be negative 4, 0, and the other one is negative 1, 0. So right there, your two x-intercepts, your y-intercepts. From a graph, very simple. From a table is also pretty simple. Like I said, to find the y-intercept, we want to find where this crosses the y-axis. Well, if we're on the y-axis, that means our x value is 0. Notice that my x value was 0 for my y-intercept. So if I'm looking at a table, all I need to do is find where the x value is 0, and that's going to give me my y-intercept. So that's going to be right here. There's my y-intercept. So in this case, my y-intercept is 0, negative 4. The x-intercepts are found in a similar way. So the x-intercepts are found on where it crosses the x-axis, which means my y value is 0. So in this case, I'm going to look for where my y value is 0. So that's right there and right there. So just like before, my x-intercepts, I'm going to write those as points. I'm going to have negative 1, 0, and I'm going to have 4, 0. Okay, so that's how we find it from a graph and from a table. Now, if we need to find it from a function, then we can do that too. So for the y-intercept, just like we've been saying, that means that the x value is 0. So if I were to plug in 0 here and here, these terms are going to go away. So in reality, when you're looking for your y-intercept, you just need to get it into a form, into like a standard form like it is right here. And then your constant term, your c term, that's going to be your y-intercept. And all you have to do is write it as a point. The x-intercept is found, get ready for this, we're going to go back to what we learned last unit where we were solving quadratics. We want our y value to be 0, so I'm going to plug in 0 for y. And now what I have is I have a quadratic equation. The ones I'm going to give you can all be factored. So I need two numbers that multiply to negative 10 and add to negative 3. Well, that's negative 5 and positive 2. So now I'm going to set both of these equal to 0. This should be very familiar to you. Whoops. And there's your two x-intercepts, and all you have to do is write them as points. I lost my train of thought there for a second. There you go. So there's your y-intercepts and x-intercepts from a function. On the practice, I'll throw a couple other possibilities at you. And when you look at the answer key, I think you're going to see that it's pretty easy to figure out how to do that. So there's all our key features. We're going to need those in the next lesson when we talk about graphing. We've got axis of symmetry, we've got vertex, and we've got all our intercepts. That's going to make it really easy for us to graph these things.